For every business use case, for every technical requirement, there already exists a technical solution. Every technical solution has its specific weak points, its flaws. Know all about these weak points so we can, like in a video game, exploit them for our cause of selling our product modernization. Only if our product modernization is solving or mitigating the weak point in our product. We should not shamelessly exploit it, but we should still exploit it for our endeavor of product modernization. There are some patterns for weak points or how we can discover them. The most typical one is there are significant more tickets or required bug fixes for certain parts of our software. Some layers of our software, modules, specific domains. Is this an indicator for a weak point? We have to find out what causes this weak point and how can we mitigate it. When we have flaws in our architecture or using the wrong library, we will slow down developing new features. It is getting harder and harder to extend existing functionality, or in other words, it is not scaling very positively. We have to find these cases. We have to know all about these cases. When we find them, we have to find the best solution in our product modernization strategy to address exactly those issues and convince others that we truly can address them, mitigate them, or maybe eradicate them from the landscape. Then this is a really strong selling point for our product modernization. In an ideal world, all the architecture, all the business goals, all the technical requirements are well and detailed documented. Everybody who takes a look, a glimpse, we could say, at said documentation, almost immediately understands everything about our product, knows all the weak points, knows how to improve it and to make it even better. And I can guarantee you, it will never be the case. So, how do we actually find out what all of what we just talked about, our most important business use cases, our technical requirements, know our stakeholders, know the weak points of our product? Ask a ton of questions, ask tons of people, everybody you can get a hold of. You will slowly understand more about the product. What is holding it back? All of these things are not written down usually, but they exist in the heads, in the minds of the people that are working on said product for many years. They may not know the whole picture of all business use cases, technical requirements, may not know of certain weak points that others may know of. It is our responsibility to collect all of this information before we start with the modernization process. The nice thing is, during this phase, let's call it the acquisition of knowledge. That's a fine slogan for a book. Contact me if you want to write a book with that title. We will get to know a lot of new people. We might not have been in contact before, know actually what they are doing or what field they are working on in detail. We will get to know them and they will get to know us. They have heard our name. Later in the modernization process, they already know, okay, I remember. We were talking about my requirement. He was asking me a lot of things. Now I'm curious, what is he doing? What will his modernization process actually bring for me? Surely his modernization, his refactoring, his new framework, his new library, it will also benefit me. We have given them a nice feeling about us because we listened to them, listened what is important to them, and were actually interested in it. They also will not be fully surprised if something is going to happen that involve their technical requirements for business use cases that are most important to them, we have already communicated with them, we have connected. We could also call it a bit of networking if you want. Networking within their own company is always a very nice and simple thing to do. No boundaries, basically. You can talk about everything that you work together. It broadens your horizon, not only about the product, but also the people working on the product. People that stand for the product, people that make the product, people that are really identifying with the product. We now know everything about our product, the selling point, technical requirements, the stakeholders that are involved, what could be improved. Now we can truly start with our product modernization. Our code base will be ever so shinier in the future. If you want to know more about how we actually start with the modernization project, you should take a look at this video in the top right corner.